We tend to think that emotional moments need humans, but I'm not sure that's true, especially now with AI. So I was using WhatsApp to rebook my flight the other day, and I realized the option that I wanted wasn't available. I mean, you get this like chat interface where it's like type A, B, or C if you want this, or that, and you go through a couple of those interactions. Like it feels like so outdated. But what I wanted to do was something specific. So I forgot my friend's wedding, which is awful. And then I had to rebook it for a couple of days later. Typical rebooking flow, nothing special. But I wanted to add the flexible option in, which apparently I didn't have. Okay. But I couldn't do it over WhatsApp. So, like complaints, cancellation, anything like high stakes, we want default to get a person involved. And I was like getting frustrated. I just wanted to get it done, made a mistake, and correcting it caused my emotions to heighten because I got frustrated. It took good time, couldn't get it done. I was like, oh, wait for the reply. Like, it's not a nice experience. So I get it, right? People bring empathy, but they also bring like bad days, pressure, inconsistency. And in those moments that really matter, like, do I really care to talk to a person? I just want to get it done, right? AI is kind of the opposite. It's always calm, always patient, no judgment. You can yell at it, it will be still calm. And I think for some people, it actually feels much safer, right? So if you're dealing with something awkward or stressful, sometimes you do not want to explain to a person like the whole thing. You just want to sort it out. But then on the other side of this, like sometimes you do want to have a person, even if they can't fix anything, just to hear someone say, yeah, yeah, that's really frustrating. So for instance, we had an issue with our sewage system in our home. We thought it was in our home, but it wasn't in our home. It turned out it was in the street. And there have been plumbers in the home twice and they couldn't figure it out. So then you call like the municipality to get it sorted. And that's a moment when you truly want to have a person because it's like a very specific situation. And even if they couldn't do something on the spot, they could relate to it and say, okay, that's very frustrating. You had to pay the plumbers twice on their like night fees, which is like extremely high. And then ultimately, they could relate and say, here's what you can do next, and here's how I'm going to help you. Turn out in that case, there was a form that I had to fill in, but it wasn't available on the website whatsoever. You did have to make a call, so they could like qualify the inquiry, so they could send you a form. So I don't think when you're in customer experience, you should think like default human or default AI. It's more, what kind of support does this moment actually need? Because empathy isn't one thing, right? And we probably need to design for that a little bit better. If I'm thinking about like what I was flying, this is the high stakes moment where I'm not necessarily in that particular moment thinking, oh my God, if I do not rebook my flight, everything will be a problem. But when I do need to find another flight and I have a specific question, like adding that like change fare to my previous booking, that isn't necessarily something that you could do in the general system. I don't need a human being. I just want to rely on a chat interface like WhatsApp to get it sorted and not go through this like A, B, C back and forth. The only thing I'm typing is like talk to human, talk to human, talk to human. So that's, I think, what we should reconsider. If you're in customer experience, we default to empathy being like a staffing decision, but it's actually a design decision. Like, when do you want the person to talk to human? When do you want the person to talk to AI? And by default, like that ABC, like that's not of this time anymore.